Okay, this is going to be the last time I make a video today. I've been having some problems with what I wanted to say here, and I got a couple of postcards in the mail. I've already since shelved them. One was a duplicate and a broken off corner. One was an RTS from a guy for my Cheers project. I think it's right here. Eb Rose-Smith or Ebby Rose-Smith, return to sender. It has a sticker on there which I've peeled off there. I wanted to see what it said there. So unfortunately the Star Tiger address is bad, and I will try to alert them to that. Unfortunately, there's a Washington address that's in the yellow white pages, and I might try that one there. I've just been really frustrated trying to do some shopping online this weekend, and I have not been able to do it. You know, when you spend hours upon hours, you know exactly what you're looking for. It's like, I'm looking for this particular book, I'm looking for this particular price, and I'm looking for this particular edition. And they're out there. But unfortunately, as you don't know what you're getting, it's like basically opening up a Fairfield box. You know you're going to get junk, but you just don't know how bad it's going to be. When I buy something that's only valued at between $5 and $10, and I know exactly what I'm looking at here, but then I get all these wretched stock images and bad seller feedback, and then I want to buy them all from one seller, and I could get a bunch of my books from one seller. So what I'll show you here is my book list of Encyclopedia Brown, which I copied from Wikipedia. This is a pared down list because a few things I didn't need to have on the list here. These are just all essentially the paperbacks here and hardbacks, what have you. Encyclopedia Brown, in the case of the Dead Eagles, it's Dead Eagles, but some listed as Dead Eagle, and that's in the title there, and it's been screwed up numerous times. And so funny little thing here is that I went to one seller that had like 2 million books online. Then I went to another seller and they had the exact same image here. I can't zoom in on it here, but this is the case of the Dead Eagles, not to be confused with Dead Eagle. And that's one of the giveaways. It's the exact same seller because it says Dead Eagle. Case of the Dead Eagle right there. Dead Eagle Scout. That's me, Dead Eagle Scout. And then this looks like, you know, basically like a picture of the exact book, but I've seen that picture 4 and 5 times in different listings, anywhere between $4 to like $8 or $10. So they reused that exact same photograph. They photographed a very nice copy there, and I do not have that one. I think maybe I tried to buy that book and it was out of stock or something happened. I do not really remember. I don't know that it was, maybe I returned it because it was the wrong copy. But that's, so we go here. I already looked at the other seller's feedback. It was pretty terrible. We want to, oh wait, how do I get to the, they've changed it here, so see all feedback. So now I have to go to this. So, oh, this one actually has 0 negatives. But it's just pretty funny because this one has 0 negative for whatever reason, but the other one had hundreds of negatives. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll just figure it out here. Alright, that has been the second time the phone call, somebody canceled an appointment or somebody can't do something, so change of plans yet again. And the previous time to make this video was a telemarketer that basically didn't answer. So, okay, back to my list here. It's looking like that there's about 34 books I'm missing, and 34 times an average of 5. Some people are wanting a ton of money for some of the hardbacks. I don't understand because, I don't know. I give up. I really give up. I'm really tired of this. Making all these videos, trying to get everything just so, trying to figure out which camera to use. I mean, so many interruptions, it's not even funny. I mean, I really don't know what to do anymore. Like I said, I've been trying to complete my Olympic set, my Happy Day set, my World Magazine collection, my Encyclopedia Brown set collection, and I'm just trying to finish off. There's other collections, I'm just shy of a few cards. It should not be hard to find. You know, I've got an Australian rugby collection. I'm only missing a few from that, and it's looking like $10 per card, you know, because of the crazy Australian shipping. And then basically I get a card that's folded in half both directions, in bicycle spokes card. And then there's a couple of English, Scottish cards that I can't get my hands on for whatever reason. I just can't find anybody with a decent, you know, it'd be like $3 for the card, and I'm about ready to click to purchase it, and it says shipping will be an estimated $24. I'm like, okay, I'm $35, $25, $30 for a card that really is only worth $3, you know, and it's just absolutely insane. You know, I got a package in yesterday. Somebody charged me only $3 or $4, I guess. I don't really know the whole deal. Maybe they did charge me. I'm not really sure. But to make a long story short, it was $5 for that. And I got something from eBay today, it was only half of the package because he was avoiding a large amount of shipping, and so he put it in 2 different parcels. Thankfully it got here today because it was a time sensitive thing because it had to be to that location by the 23rd. So barely 10 days I have, because it's the 13th right now, 10 days for that thing to come back, or to get to that. It's a cancel request. I just need that to be done. It canceled on the 23rd. It's essentially, I wanted to show you, but I deleted the video. It's basically a first day cover from the 1970s, originally canceled on 3/13/23, and I thought, or 3/23, that's today, 3/23/23, and I just thought it would be cool to have that canceled from this year, or sorry, you know what I mean. I just basically wanted the same date on that thing, and if they do it, fine. If they don't, well, I'm out 2 first day covers because I sent them 2 copies, because maybe the first one won't take and maybe the second one will be really good. I don't really know, but that's a very popular thing to do with NASA covers, is have a multi canceled and other cancels. I've seen people do that and they can get a lot more money for that. People can take a 25-cent first day cover and turn it. So I have a stamp show this weekend. I really do hope that it's going to be a good show here because I need postage big time. I'm 100% out. I lost some first day or forever stamps. I don't know where they went. I was down to the last 3 of those. I got a 5-cent, but I try to use those space ones for my space requests. I don't have any more space requests. They're probably floating around there somewhere. I just have a ridiculous amount of mail that just isn't coming back in a timely manner, and I'm just about ready to just quit, pull the plug on all this. Because it's, I mean, that's why I basically just resigned myself to things like Doctor Who and Encyclopedia Brown, World Magazine, and Happy Days and Olympics, because some of these other projects are just way too massive. I just can't get anywhere on them. And of course, when COMC, I could look that up. And last time I looked, this might actually be the shipping date for my COMC. They had 120. They had 150 odd or 200 some thousand items to get to before my item ships or something ridiculous. I said, how they're even going to get that done by that time, unless that was not an accurate amount there. I don't really know. So my COMC actually might be delayed. I really don't know if a lot of people just ordered a bunch of stuff at the beginning of the year, but I just went through and just purchased a lot of vintage cards here because I was sick and tired of getting outbid on dumb little worthless cards on eBay all the time. You do not know how many times I used to get outbid on eBay. It was just, that was the only place I did stuff, and I got outbid, and it was only just by a few cents. You know, it's just the dumbest thing, and I'm really sick of getting outbid. You know, waiting 8 days for, you know, some sort of Ferris Fane trading card with a rip on the back, only to find out my dollar bid was no good, or $2 bid was no good, and it went for $3.30 or something like that because somebody else was buying the whole smattering of them and it decided to blow everybody else out of the water, try to scare off the other buyers. That's essentially what it is. You know, some of these bigger buyers can do that, and I don't even want to get into some of that kind of stuff that's going on there. But anyway, I'm just so sick of purchasing things on the internet, and I have to drive off to, you know, it takes me 20 minutes to get anywhere that has anything. I've looked at all these bookshelves and all these different stores. I am finding nothing. Nothing. There's only maybe one more store that I can try. Maybe 2 more stores I can try. And it's just absolutely ridiculous to try to even get to some of those. One was like if you even try to sell your books. Or I used to sell my old extra books for a few extra dollars to make some money. Now it's appointment only, and it's just really just a pain. They're just trying to say, we don't want any more books, and you can't, and we can't give you anything for it. FYE, they had a message about a month or 2 ago, or at least a month or 2 ago, saying we're not buying any more DVDs for cash. Sorry about that. And then next time I go, it's all closed. So what is a person to do when you can't buy anything in town? You have to go to internet and then take your chances that you're going to get the correct item or not. And there's no way I'm going to return a $3 or $4 book. That's why these guys get away with that, because if you try to return it, then it's on you. You know, it's going to cost me $4 to ship back a $4 book. Stupid. You know, so what can you do? There's nothing, and they don't always even get back to you. For whatever reason, this person has 0 negatives. Maybe they were able to delete that somehow. But the other one had 900 negatives. And it looks like they're using the same images as that other one. So I don't know if they're the same seller or what the heck's going on. But anyway, thank you for watching.
Hello. Let me water your plants.